All right. You are welcome, everybody, once again. So, for the sake of our time, we are going to start now, and people will join us along the way. So, our facilitator is here with us. She's a crop specialist at Afrimash, and she's going to be educating us about the effective edge of hybrid supergene plant over traditional ones. So if we have any questions, please just note them down. And when she's done, uh, we are going to take questions. So please let us note it down. So she's going to start now. We are going to usher her in as she begins. So thank you very, very much. So please don't forget to mute your mic and also close your videos. Mr. Semedion, you're welcome. Please kindly close your video. Please, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sir First Fruit Farm, thank you so much for joining. Kindly close your video. Thank you so much, everybody. All right, so we are going to start now. Over to you, Ms. Faith.
Hello, good day, everyone. Thank you for joining the webinar. Today will be, my name is Olayemi Faith Ojo, crop specialist for Afrimash Company Limited. And today we'll be explaining on how hybrid supergene oil palm plants can revolutionize oil farming in Nigeria. And our topic is effective edge of hybrid supergene seeds. I call it plants over traditional varieties, and is about to boosting your yield, resilience, profitability, and sustainability in oil palm cultivation using improved seeds in Nigeria. So my question is to everyone, what can you say this is oil palm? Like, do you have a particular thing, knowledge or wisdom about what we call oil palm? Next slide, please. Next slide. Okay, in this video now, in this class today, this webinar, we'll be talking about the traditional varieties of oil palm and the hybrid supergene, and we'll know what oil palm plants is, the comparison advantage and disadvantage, and the business cases, the profitability, the return on investment. Either you use the traditional one or you use the supergene and the likes. Then we'll go into the conclusion and question and answer. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can
Okay.
hear you.
Yes, we can.
We can hear you.
So let's use the case study, Nigeria oil palm. Let's use it as our first how we go into oil farming in Nigeria. Previous years, sorry, give me a few minutes. Okay. Previous years, why people go into oil palm and the likes, it has been a result. The result has always been probably low yield due to one reason or the other, poor maintenance and the likes. But in this webinar, we'll be talking about how to boost our yield, how to have more profits while going into it, and how to sustain even after planting and the likes. So that is why we are here today. Sorry, next slide. So we'll be talking about Nigeria oil palm. Sorry, let me return it. Yeah, Nigeria oil palm productivity and their challenge. Yeah. Is the slide visible to everyone?
Please, can we all see the slides? please, I want to believe we can all see the slides. If you are having issue not seeing it clearly, just kindly indicate. Thank you so much.
Yes, we can.
All right, thank you. You can continue.
So the definition of supergene oil palm seed. That's the first slide. Next slide. Okay, yes. The common improved variety Tenera of hybrid Piscifera. Let's talk about the yield. When people are going to oil palm in previous years, they have been using this local variety, the wide one mixed with the local, and that's where we get the Tenera one from, the Tenera, the general Tenera we are all aware of. Sorry, next slide. But we are aware that the supergene is imported. It has high advanced performance in oil palm seed. It's produced by selective breeding and typically crossed from best parents. It's just like you have somebody that, let me use it in our normal words. You breed somebody, probably this person, a white person with an American, black American. You know their breed is going to be mixed breed. Then you have to touch the best one because we want what is best. The Piscifera and the Dura. Dura has much flesh, and the Piscifera does not have much flesh, but it has strong kernels to produce for farmers. But they now want something that will be able to carry the two. That's the effectiveness of the supergene we will be talking about here today. Next slide, please. So how do Malaysia become world leader in oil palm? In introducing hybrid genetic advantages. For instance, supergene is a fast-fruiting and dwarf thick-stemmed. They are bigger nuts and they can resist diseases. And now they are now available in Nigeria, but they originated from Malaysia. Due to people's research and the likes, okay, we want to get this that can add this, that have this same characteristics and the likes. That is where we get the supergene from. Next slide, please. Okay, now we'll be comparing the supergene with the local hybrid and the previous ones. So let's see into the, sorry, can you let this thing be a little bit odd so that people can see? We'll be talking about the usefulness, the bridge. Okay, yes. So let's start with the time the fruits. For the traditional, they start fruiting 5 to 6 years, as you can see here, the normal local one. But here is supergene here. It starts fruiting 2 to 3 years, 2.5 months to be precise. And the yield too. Let's go to the second one. Low yield from the traditional one. And this supergene we are talking about here, it has high yield. For the first fruits bunch, if you have been familiar with oil palm, the local one, when you are going to harvest for the first time, even any other plant, the yield for the first time is not going to be as much as something that you can just get instantly. Like probably you want to get everything you invested, your gain and everything. But no, supergene is not like that. It has very high yield of 30 to 40 tons for the first fruit bunch in a hectare per year. So the next one, extracting of oil. Dura oil palm and the likes has like 18% oil to bunch, in a bunch rather. And it's the shell is thick. But stock of the supergene, it can produce like 25%. in a particular bunch, you will extract like 25%, and it's up to 10 to 12 tons. So I'm talking about the height now. The the traditional one is always tall, that is even risky for the farmers most of the time. Probably they are using something to get to, they have to start climbing, and the likes. But guess what? Our amazing super gene is a dwarf. It has this ability of, you can just get it at the tip of your finger, the height and everything. And let's talk about the height for, if you plant it from a particular year to a particular year, let's just use 10 years as an instance. You can see that it's not still going to go beyond 35 centimeters, whereas the traditional one is not like that, and it's risky for farmer, the person that we even want to harvest it. It's not going to be a good thing to want to harvest oil palm, and the next thing, we have to lose somebody because of that. And let's talk about the disease, the resistance to diseases too. Supergene has been proved to have this improved resistance to disease. It can tolerate disease, it can tolerate all these normal, what is it called, that the local and traditional variety cannot withstand. Talk of the climate resistance, maybe when there is rain and something just went wrong, the whole oil palm bunch, it started having premature fruit fall and the likes. But supergene is not always like that. It will stood its ground in irrespective of the issue, and the lifespan too. Supergene can live beyond 30 years and it's still going to be okay. But the local traditional one, all these Piscifera and Dura and the likes, after 25 years, you might just go to your farm one day and just see it react to a particular wind, and you see that the wind has uprooted the plants. I hope you are getting me, sir and mass. Next slide, please.
Yes, we do.
So now you can see the whole thing I talked about here. Next slide, please. Now we are talking about the yield performance. Next slide, please. Okay. As you can see, the traditional, we produce 5 tons in first fruits bunch in a year. I think I've explained things about this, the tons and the like. So next slide, please, to manage our time. Time to mature. Next slide, please. Okay. Quick fruiting, yes, we talked about that. Next slide. So this is an example of a farmer that is happy. Let's say the person plants his own, got the seedling and the likes. You reach out to Afrimash and you're like, I want to get this, what is it called? The smile you are seeing on this particular man's face is what we see on your face by 2027. If you are getting the plant now, maximum 2028. But if you are going for the traditional one, just put your mind to like 2029, 2030 before you could get your yield. So I'm just trying to project the man's smile, like you see how he's happy after his harvest. It's a quicker break even, faster maturity, and shorten break even period. Next slide, please. So I've talked about the more oil bunch, the yield, 18% for the local and like 25% for the super gene we are talking about here. Next slide, please. So let's talk about the quality of oil palm kernel production from both the traditional one and the super gene we are talking about here. The quality of oil depends on the processing naturally. We are not going to judge that. But then modern hybrid plants, we have higher iodine and protein content than the traditional one. Next slide, please. Okay, we've talked about the resistance to diseases. We are all aware of the disease that always face the our oil palm in Nigeria. We have fusarium wilt, we have basal stem rot and the likes. But this particular variety we are preaching to you today has resistance to heat, is going to resist it, and the effect of the stress of the environment will not even have effect to it. Next slide, please. Supergene always be resistant and it has lower pest damage. Even if you are to get a particular, probably you buy, the percent you are going to be replacing is not going to be as much as the one you just get and the traditional one that they could not even stand the stress. Next slide, please. Okay. Higher and Nedia plantation testimony. Sorry, please. Okay. The resistant. Okay. The resistant hybrid contribute to sustainable plantation health, even to the farmers' mental health as well. Because you'll be very, I have this, what's it called? I know you will have this particular joy when you plant something and you get your expected results because you are going for the one that will not stress you. I hope you are getting my point. And farmers will always be happy once they get this robust pusher, even from a smallholder farmer and somebody that is going to commercial large quantity and the likes. So the plant is more healthier and it will give you rest of mind going for the supergene. Next slide, please. Okay, talk about Nigeria. Next slide, please. Okay. Can you see this? What is it called? The nutrient storage. If it's for the local one, we are just doing the difference between the two today. That is why I'm just trying to, because of our time, I'm trying to rush things. So from the other one, the local one, the anchor we just uptake water. But this particular one, we store the nutrients from the soil and pass it to the oil, to the top, and it's going to enhance the protein. I hope you get my point. Next slide, please. Okay, performance in dry season as well. We all know that Nigeria, most of our farmers are into this rain-fed agriculture. If there is no rain, few people could afford the irrigation, something of a thing. So proposing supergene is not going to be a mistake. We have people that have tested and trusted it. And when we get to the drought season of the company, you are not going to regret it because it has its way of standing the droughts. I hope you get my point, SARS and MAS. As you can see the diagram here, the other one is blossoming, the other one is looking very faint due to the stress and the likes of the environmental stress. So next slide, please. So it also has heat and wind tolerance. I said that earlier. The moment you go to your farm land and you plant the local one side, and you have this supergene variety in another side, You might just get to farm one day and you just notice that okay, these plants are getting old at the same time, but one is getting weaker due to wind, heat, and everything. But this other one is still going to maintain its stand. Nothing less than 30 years plus, it's still going to be fine. It's not going to have this. Probably there is a wind that just rushed and uproots the whole plant. Next slide, please. And it also have micro benefits too. The shoot farm creates more humid microclimates under the canopy, where dwarf plants are less prone to the storm, as I had said earlier. Sorry, next slide. Supergene seed and smart agriculture align with climate smart agriculture goal, enable sustainable intensification, and the benefit of supergene seed and plant is it increases the yield and less land, maintain production under climate stress. So that's what I've still been on the benefit of the edge of the supergene above other local varieties that we are all aware of. Next slide, please. And there is ease of harvesting as well. Sorry. Next slide. Okay, yes, thank you. So talking about the height, as I said earlier, supergene oil palm plant is shorter because it's dwarf in nature. And at age 10, it's still not going to be taller than 4 meters tall and the likes. But talk of the other one, harvesting supergene is faster and it requires few workers. The other one is still going to be, is going to need a lot of people staying somewhere, the height and the lights. It's going to require huge labor, but this one is giving us less labor. Next slide. Okay, safer operation. Traditional tall palm. Yes, I said that earlier. It has fruiting fall, and dwarf hybrid eliminates the need to climb. Yes, you don't need to start climbing the tree, the oil palm plants before you harvest. It's just at the it's still very something we have like. So it's going to be between the person that wants to harvest and the owner, and even the plant. I don't know if somebody is seeing this thing from my own view, that if all these normal oil palm, the traditional one that we are aware of, climbing the tree at times weakens their strength, and that's why you just hear this news of this person going to help them harvest. There's no even shortcut. Now once this thing bend like this is where I'm going to run to and the likes. So we are still saying the same thing, reaching the edge of the supergene to the traditional one. Next slide, please. Next slide, please.
Sorry, please. Mr. Debisi, please kindly mute your mic. Thank you very much. Please kindly mute your mic and please close your video for the sake of network. Thank you so much, sir. Please kindly mute your mic and close your video. Thank you.
Hello.
So we are still talking about the traditional one and the supergene we are talking about here. You can see the other one has slow, like it's not going to grow faster the way this one goes faster. And
sorry, please, sorry, Mr. Debisi, please kindly mute your mic. Please, we can hear what you are saying. Kindly mute your mic, please. Just click the microphone icon beside your video. Thank you so much. Please. Mr. Debisi, please mute your mic. We can still hear you. Mr. Fadeyi, please kindly close your video and mute your mic, please. Mr. Fadeyi, please kindly close your video and mute your mic. Please mute your mic also, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mr. Debisi, please kindly mute your mic. We can still hear you. Please kindly mute your mic, Mr. Debisi. Mr. Debisi or Labisi. Please, you can continue.
Okay. So we are talking about the longer economic life. What's the essence of you buying a cheaper and low, what is it called, that is not going to be sustainable till a very long time? As you can see here, for the traditional one, it's become ineffective after 25 to 30 years. Then the other one is not going to be like that. It's shorter. You can even have your way of applying weed control, fertilizer, and everything, and it's still going to boost it. It's still going to renew it. So it has longer economic life over farm management, overall farm management. Next slide, please. So higher yield of return on investment. As you can see, oil palm as the supergene farm production has more ton for the fruits, the first fruit bunch that you are going to harvest compared to the one of the traditional one. And I think I said that earlier, and I'm still saying it again, that within 3 years after planting, after transplanting, you are still going to start harvesting, whereas the one for the other ones are not like that. So, and that is what we are still pushing to you here. This is why Akimash got it covered. If you would like to get something like this, it's very much available and it's less stressful. We are just trying to picture into things that would help our farmers in a long term, even with the small order and the commercial ones. So it has high yield and it's fast in return on investment as well. Next slide, please. It's over our time. Next slide. This is just an illustration of the cost and saving stress and the land. Okay, land use efficiency and market advantage. More yield from the same land. If you are going into the one that will ease your stress, which is the supergene we are projecting to you today, and reduces the need for more land and is cost-effective solution as well. The market advantage, higher production lead to consistent supply and open new market opportunities for farmers and even just common Nigeria or anybody that is into oil palm production. Next slide, please. Advocacy for improved seeds and productivity. Please, next slide. Government support program. So I'm just giving the recap of the advantages, significant and increase of the production, more fruit oil per farm. It also boosts your income and farm outputs, early fruits, as I've said earlier, there is one of 2 to 3 years you start harvesting and producing your oil compared to the one that 5 to 6 years is when you start, and you start eating any sooner, and it accelerates profitability. Sorry, next slide. Okay. Certified hybrid supergene oil palm source from reputable breeders, not the ones that they will tell you that we are selling a particular stock and it's not it. You know how Nigeria can be. Everybody is aware that you can get scammed and the likes. But what we are preaching to you here in Aftermath is a certified hybrid with a reputable source and the breeds. An idea for various stakeholders too, for farmers aiming to increase their output, for farm managers targeting production goals, and agri investors So Afrimash got you covered on this particular um variety for producing and giving our farmers what they want. Next slide, please. You're almost done. Yeah, thank you. So on this webinar, I hope I've been able to convince and not confuse our dear farmers that supergene have high edge over other varieties of other local traditional varieties, and it's going to serve as an encouragement to boost Nigerian oil palm production, so that we will at least be in a position for the oil palm, focusing on using supergene oil palm seeds. We have the sprouted nuts, we have the seedling, and invitation for questions now. I think that's the next thing.
All right. Thank you very much, Ma, for the presentation. And I want to believe that we all have gotten one or two things from this presentation about why supergene is better than the traditional varieties. Looking at such massive advantages, like the number of years, in 2 3 years you're already having your profit rather than having to wait for 5 6 years. And I think one notable point for me is having to climb to harvest your palm oil, whereas you don't have to do that with supergene. You can just get your harvest within your reach. All right, so we've come to the end of the webinar presentation itself, and now we are moving to questions. So please, if you have questions, kindly indicate with the hand icon. If you have questions, please kindly indicate with the hand icon if you have questions for our facilitator concerning supergene. So please kindly indicate with the hand icon. Anybody with questions? Anybody with questions? If you have questions, all right. I can see Mr. Diglo. Please kindly ask your question. Thank you very much.
Okay, my question is, after I've done some research, I'm living in Borno, and after doing the research, it has been said that one can plant the palm oil is one of the tree that can survive in this place. Only that during the dry season, sometimes you need to water it. The question is, the seed, can we get the seed readily available, not the seedling, because of the transportation and somebody that want to start something new? Thank you.
All right. So this is a question to our facilitator. I hope you got it. Or should you repeat it?
Yes, I do. Thank you very much for the question, sir. We have the seeds. If you really want to get the seed, we have the sprouted nuts. We package it in 500 per pack. A pack is of 500 packs. Sprouted nuts. If you want to get it goes for 310,000 naira presently. So you can get the seed. We can send it to you. We make delivery nationwide, sir.
All right.
It's okay. I have at least I have been buying from your company before. They used to send me to Borno. So
Okay.
let me see what will happen so that I can order.
All right. All right. Thank you very much for that. So please, do we have any other question? Do we have any other question? Okay, I think somebody has a question. All right. Mr. Simon, please kindly ask your question. Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon, the moderator. Thank you, the presenters, for the wonderful presentation on palm fruits, traditional and the supergene. My question is this: for a smallholder, what is the minimum amount of seed or seedling that Afrimatch will be able to send? What is the minimum amount of seedling or seed that they can sell to a potential buyer?
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Okay, Mr. Simon, thank you very much for your question. The minimum for the seedling is 100, and a seedling goes for 2,250, a single seedling. But if you want to go into the seed, which has already been sprouting, the sprouted nuts, we call it sprouted nuts because after you get the sprouted nuts, you still need to take them through the nursery stage and before you transfer them to the farm. So that one, we pack it in 500. But for a small order, if the person is seeing it like 310,000 naira is huge, I can't afford it and the likes, you can go for the half. The half is 250 and that's the lowest they can do. And most of the time, we used to suggest our customers buying, once you are going for the sprouted nuts, which is the seed, we used to suggest they buy the nursery bags from us too. Our nursery bags always be readily available as 2,000 naira for 100 pieces. That is we call it a bundle. So, did I answer your question, Mr. Simon? Hello, Mr. Simon, can you hear me?
Yes, you did. Thank you very much.
It's 100 for the seedling, minimum of 100 for the seedling, and 250 pieces sprouted nuts for the seeds. Thank you.
All right, thank you
Thank
so much. Please do it. Okay, you have another question, Mr. Simon?
No.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, Mrs. Olukemi, please kindly ask your question. Thank you.
Okay, hello. My question is this: what is the survival rate of the sprouted nuts?
Yes, the survival rate is like 90%, 95. Let me say 95 under proper maintenance. You
And
know,
what's
getting
that?
a nut, ma.
What's that maintenance?
Yes, once you get it, if you are not ready to transplant them to the farm, you have to put them in a cool environment just to aerate them, and once in a while you sprinkle water on them. So even if you maintain it very well, you might even still get this 99%. And when you want to transplant, you want to start the nursery, make sure you are planting it in the right way. Some people used to turn it over like upside down because sorry, let me check those slides. Can you help me check the slide? There's a particular place that is having a sprouted nuts picture. So Mrs. Feyi Olukemi,
Yes, please.
there is a way of planting it. If you,
Mhm.
I used to suggest to my farmers, my clients, that they should not turn them upside down. It's just like you are nurturing a baby. You cannot just
What do you
expect
mean
them
by
to.
upside down? The
Yes,
sprout. Will the sprout be up or down?
the one that is sprouting up, that is just coming up, is the one that will be at the top. Then you let the
Okay.
base be in the soil.
So the base is just the nut itself.
Yes,
Okay. So the sprout will be up and the nut
yes,
will be in the
will
soil.
be
Then what
yes,
type of
yes.
soil? The medium for
Normal
the nut.
sandy loamy soil for planting.
Okay, no special using cocoa peat
No
or
specialty.
anything.
You don't even need to add fertilizer until like 6 months. You don't need
Oh,
fertilizer.
okay. So they'll be in the bags for like 6 months.
Yes. It
Okay.
depends on customers, farmers, probably let me say their experience or how
So if they are
they
6 months in the bag, then that means the growth will be slow for it
if
to
they are six
become
months in,
seedling.
what did you say, ma?
The sprouted nuts, for them to become seedlings, it will take like how many months now before transplanting to the field, on the field?
From the moment you get the nuts that you are putting them, you put them inside the nursery bag for planting. It is your I'm about to say that it is the farmers, what the farmer will want. Like you might see your own that okay, this thing is going beyond the 6 months that I already plant. It's just basics like just the normal, what is it for? You might see that, okay, probably you gave the stuff more maintenance, what is it called, is not exposed to pests and the likes. So you might decide to transplant it at 12 months.
12 months?
Fourth, fourth
Fourth
month.
month. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
I'm just giving you the
Okay.
stand. Okay, look at the what is it called? The one inside this nylon, the screen projected. You can
Yes.
see the one that is sprouting from the
Yes.
nylon.
Yes.
So some people might make the mistake because this other one, the other ones that you are seeing just one white something. Those are the
Yes.
ones that are just coming up. They are not to be turned upside down because they are not even going to bridge
No, which
to
one
the
are you
soil.
selling? Is it this one inside the nylon? Okay, you are selling the nuts that are sprouting,
Yes, we sell the nuts, we sell the seedlings
and
as
they'll
well. The
be
ones that,
planted under a shade, not directly under sunlight.
yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in a bag, you have 500 pieces, and it's
Yes, ma'am.
310,000 naira.
Yes, ma'am.
And the bags are 10,000. How much is the bag again? 2,400
2,000
pieces.
for 100 pieces.
Okay. Are they the regular size bags? The
This one
okay.
you are seeing, normal, regular nursery bag.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I
And
appreciate
you
your
can
help.
also go for the seedling as well. You won't have to go through the stress of going, doing the nursery and the likes. As a matter of fact, those ones that's even
It
grown beyond.
depends. There are two ways about it. What if I decide to buy the nuts and then sell the seedlings if I'm not
Yes,
using
it's
it
okay, but
myself?
it is also okay. As far as you are adding to Nigeria,
Yes.
to
Because
security and the likes.
I can see two possibilities here. Buy the nuts, then sell the seedlings.
Yes, that's another way
Mm,
of
yes.
doing it.
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you very much, Mrs. Olukemi.
You're welcome.
All
Yeah.
right,
I'm
thank you so much.
interested anyway.
What did you
All
say,
right.
man?
I said I'll patronize you. I'm interested.
All right, definitely.
Yes,
So you
thank
can
you.
visit our website
Oh,
www.afrimash.com,
sure I do.
or you
I'm a
can write
customer
that
of
number.
Afrimash.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're
All right,
welcome.
Mr. Peter, please kindly ask your question.
Hello, good evening.
Good
Good
evening,
evening.
sir.
Yeah, well, we've been into palm plantation before now,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been buying things from Afrimax before now. So lately, I was just discussing with our partner, my family specifically, and I was telling them about supergene. They've been used to getting from 9-4. So when I was talking about the supergene, they were just telling me about getting from 9-4. So I don't know. I wanted to, is there any difference between the supergene and what 9-4 sells?
All right, over to your facilitator. Thank you.
So if I get your question, Mr. Peter, sir, you said you want to know the difference between what 9-4 cells and the supergene.
Yeah.
I think there is difference, sir. There's a difference. There's a difference between you getting the main, what is it called? One thing that we always say about Afrimash and that I always tell our customers is we don't do what I ordered versus what I got. Number one. And secondly, you getting from 9-4 and the likes, not everybody have access to people like that. So we are just trying to be lenient to people. Okay, you want to get this, is available. How many are you willing to buy? This, that. So if there is difference, sir.
Okay.
The
What
one they give
exactly is
you
it?
at 9-4, the one they give you at 9-4 is tenera.
Yeah.
But this supergene is just we are just picturing the difference between the normal one and the this one that we are projecting to our customers, just to relieve people's stress, make them earn more at not breaking even as fast as possible and the likes. So that's just the my own answer.
All right. Okay. Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much for that. Okay, please, do we have any other question? All right, do you have any other question from anybody?
I have a question, please. How long does it take to deliver?
Delivery is 3 to 7 working days after full payment, ma.
3 to 7 working days. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you very much for that. Thank you so much. Okay, so I want to believe that we have, okay, Mr. Steven, please ask your question, Mr. Steven Oyeshola. Mr. Steven Oyeshola.
Another
Mr.
question, sorry, if Mr.
All right, please
Stephen
go
is not
ahead.
responding. Okay, I don't have a nursery. I only have my backyard, and I can provide shade. Once you said that these sprouting seeds cannot be planted directly under sunlight, is that okay?
Yes, you can, ma.
Okay, all right. As long as it's not directly under the sun.
And please, while getting those seedlings, can you protect them from pests?
How do I protect them from
You you
pests?
will be the one to get the security for them, ma. Depending on your environment and whatever pest is endemic to your area. All these rodents,
Okay,
lizards and the like.
rodents can destroy the
Yes,
seeds.
they might just go there and just tamper with, even to avoid infection and the likes. So it's safer for our customers. I used to tell them, once you are going for the sprouted nuts, protect them from pests. Make sure they are not somewhere that they're not kept in a place. They have to be under the shed. But
Okay.
after a while, probably when they have started germinating and the likes, and you are planning to transfer them to the permanent site, it's advisable for you to start introducing them to sun once in a while.
Okay.
How to get my point, ma?
I understand.
Just expose them so that by the time they get to the permanent site, they won't experience much shock.
I understand. The
Yes,
transplant shock. Okay.
yes, ma.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome, ma.
Okay, do we have any other question? All right, in the absence of no other question, thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Please stay tuned. We just have a couple of announcements for everyone here. Okay, so just to like add to the question that Mr. Peter asked about, the advantage of buying from Afrimash. I think one thing that you will find with Afrimash is the added convenience, that we give, the support and guidance from our crop specialists, always reaching out to us, when you have certain issues. NIFO is like a primary producer and a research body, right? And, when you want to reach out to headquarters like that, long processes, prior arrangement, and all of those things, but you don't have to do that with us, right? For us, it's very easy. So I want to just emphasize on the fact that the selling point for us is the convenience that you have, patronizing Afrimash, and less stress, unlike when you go to large bodies like NIFO to actually get your super G. All right, and also with Afrimash, you can trust that there are times where, or whether from buying with us, you could even get discounts on some of your orders. So those are kind of the advantages you get from patronizing Afrimash. All right, thank you so much, everybody. So few announcements. So please, if you want to place order for your super gene, kindly visit our website www.afrimash.com, and you can also write down the number that you can see right there on your screen to chat that number up. Also, we pinned the post survey form in the chat. Please kindly fill the form and let us know your view about today's lectures, areas that you think we can improve. So please kindly fill the form. It is pinned in the chat. I'm going to like just post it again. So please kindly copy the link and fill the form. We want to really hear from you. We want to hear from you about today's lecture. All right, so the big one, you are still definitely going to get more information about it. The big one for this evening is that Afrimash now has its own AI. Afrimash now has its own AI. As we know that artificial intelligence is, revolutionizing our world, transforming how we live, work, and interact. AI is like the heart of modern innovation now. And, if you are not using AI at this point, it's as though you are still living in the Stone Age, right? We all are familiar with how AI is helping us now, the likes of ChatGPT and all that. So Afrimash also has its own AI, where you can interact with it. You can ask questions. You can ask questions, not just on, for example, since this webinar is like, okay, for crop farmers, if you have any question concerning crop, you can definitely ask, and our AI will be ready, to answer your question. So that's the big one. You are going to definitely get much more details about it. Now, to get a first-hand experience of interacting with the AI, I'm going to paste the phone number here. So all you have to do is just copy the number, and then you can start interacting with Afrimash AI. I've sent the phone number +234 706 135 0835. I believe everybody can see this phone number in the chat, so I'm sending it multiple times. So all you need to do is just copy the number and interact with Afrimash AI. Any question you have concerning crop, maybe there is something you want to know, maybe something is wrong with your crop, and you'd like to find answers to it, you can interact with our AI, and then you get every answer that you need. And not just crop alone. Let's say maybe you are here, you are into crop, you are into livestock. You can also ask questions about livestock using Afrimash AI. So the phone number has been dropped in the chat box. I believe we all can see it. So please, the first thing is the post survey form. We'd like to get feedback from you. And the second is that Afrimash has launched its own AI. So please spread the good news to your friends, to your fellow farmers, that Afrimash now has its own AI, and you can start interacting with it immediately. All right. So thank you very much. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Till we come your way next time, keep farming. Thank you. Thank you. So we've come to the end of the lectures. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for attending the webinar. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.